That comfortable tracksuit or those easy slip shoes might be the exact reason you get pulled into a private TSA screening room today. Most seniors are making 3 critical clothing mistakes that trigger the new AI scanners. And by the end of this video, you will never pack the same way again. Hello everyone. My name is Sawyer, and I have spent years studying airport security logistics specifically for travelers over 60. In 2026, the rules have changed more than most people realize, and what used to be a harmless travel outfit can now cost you an extra hour of humiliation, pat-downs, and even missed flights. Today, I am revealing 10 airport outfits seniors should never wear this year, backed by the latest scanner technology, biometric gate requirements, and health data. Stay with me until the end, because number 7 has already gotten 3,000 seniors pulled aside at just one major airport last month alone. Let us start with the number 1 offender. Cargo pants and tactical vests. I know they feel practical. I know you love those deep pockets for passports, mints, and tissues. But here is the problem the airlines will never tell you. The new 3-dimensional CT scanners that rolled out to over 200 airports last year do not just see metal. They create a 360-degree model of your body and every single wrinkle, fold, and bulk under your clothing. Those extra pockets read as anomalies. The scanner sees an irregular shape near your thighs or waist and flags it automatically. Now you are standing there while a TSA officer has to pat down every single pocket. That is not just annoying. For a senior with arthritis or balance issues, that extra time standing can be exhausting. Worse, the pat-downs are more invasive now because the scanner cannot tell the difference between a granola bar in your pocket and something else. So leave the cargo pants at home. Wear smooth, flat front pants or soft leggings with no external pockets at all. Number 2 is something every senior should actually wear, but with a huge warning. Compression socks are lifesavers for preventing deep vein thrombosis on long flights. I recommend them to every client over 60. However, in 2026, you need to be very careful about which compression socks you choose. The heavy copper-infused ones that were popular a few years ago often contain metallic threads. Those threads will absolutely set off the walk-through metal detectors and will also show up as dense foreign material on the body scanner. The solution is simple. Buy medical-grade compression socks made from pure nylon or spandex with no copper, no silver, and no metallic branding labels. Wear them proudly, but make sure they are scanner safe. I will link a few TSA-approved options in the description below that have been tested by actual senior travelers. Number 3 is jewelry, and this one breaks my heart because I love accessories. But here is the truth. Statement necklaces, oversized earrings, chunky bracelets, and even those beautiful multi-layered pieces are pat-down magnets. The new AI scanners are trained to flag anything that is not part of your natural body shape. A thick chain around your neck looks like a dense lump to the algorithm. You will be asked to remove it, and if you cannot because it is tangled or delicate, you will wait for a female officer to perform a pat-down. That takes an average of 12 extra minutes. Multiply that by the number of seniors going through security every hour, and you see the problem. My advice is radical but effective. Wear no jewelry to the airport at all. Put your wedding ring in your personal item and slip it back on after security. If you must wear something, choose a single thin chain or tiny stud earrings that lie completely flat against your skin. Nothing that dangles, nothing that stacks. Number 4 is the jumpsuit, and I am going to say this with love. Please do not wear a jumpsuit to the airport. I do not care how fashionable it is. I do not care how comfortable the fabric feels. You will regret it the moment you step into an airplane bathroom. Airplane lavatories are tiny. They are shrinking every year to fit more seats. Now imagine trying to undress from head to toe just to use the restroom. You have to take off your entire top half to get your bottom half down. Your clothes are touching the germ-covered walls. You are balancing on a moving aircraft. And if you have any mobility issues at all, this becomes genuinely dangerous. The same goes for rompers, onesies, and any one-piece outfit. Always wear 2-piece separates. A loose top and elastic waist pants are your best friends at 35,000 feet. Number 5 is open-toed shoes. I know you want to stay cool. I know sandals are easier to slip on and off at security. But here's the cold, hard truth. Airplane floors are carpeted, and that carpet has never been deep cleaned. Not once. Ever. It contains everything from spilled soda to biological waste. Now imagine walking through that in bare feet or open sandals. You're exposing yourself to bacteria, fungi, and viruses. Beyond the germ factor, open-toed shoes are also a safety hazard in an emergency evacuation. If you need to run down a metal slide or walk over debris, your toes are completely unprotected. Closed-toe shoes are non-negotiable for seniors. They protect your feet from germs, from tripping hazards, and from the crushing chaos of a crowded jet bridge. Look for slip-resistant walking shoes with a wide toe box and no laces if bending down is hard for you. Number 6 is something most people never consider: luxury branded clothing. That Gucci belt, that Louis Vuitton scarf, that Rolex watch. You might think you are just wearing your nice things. But scammers and thieves in airports specifically target seniors who look wealthy. They watch security lines. They see you put your expensive items into the plastic bin. They see you struggle to gather your things at the other end. And that is when they strike. A distraction here, a quick grab there, and your $1,000 item is gone before you even realize it. The TSA does not track stolen items from bins. I have interviewed retired law enforcement officers who told me that the busiest theft zones in any airport are the entrance and exit of security checkpoints. So dress down, dress boring, dress like you are going to a doctor's appointment. Save the luxury items for your destination, locked in your carry-on, or better yet, left at home. Number 7 is the hypothermia trap. This sounds dramatic, but it happens every single day. A senior boards a flight in a warm climate wearing just a thin t-shirt and light pants. Then the air conditioning on the plane kicks in at full blast. Within an hour, their core body temperature drops. They start shivering. They cannot sleep. Their joints ache. For older adults, even mild hypothermia can cause confusion, stiffness, and heart strain. The fix is simple, but you have to do it right. Do not wear one heavy coat that is too hot before boarding and too bulky to store. Instead, wear 3 thin layers: a moisture-wicking base layer, a long-sleeved middle layer, and a zip-up fleece or cardigan on top. You can add or remove as the cabin temperature changes. And always, always, always bring a large scarf that doubles as a blanket. That scarf will save you on cold flights more than any overpriced airport blanket ever could. Number 8 is heavy perfume or cologne. This is not just about annoying your seatmate, although that is a real concern. The issue is that certain strong scents contain alcohol compounds that can trigger sniffer dogs in some international airports. But more importantly, many seniors have developed sensitivities to artificial fragrances as they age. You might love your signature scent, but the person next to you might have asthma or severe allergies triggered by your perfume. In 2026, more airlines are considering fragrance-free policies for passenger comfort. Do not be the reason a flight has to make an emergency medical diversion. Go scent-free on travel days. Save the perfume for dinner after you land. Number 9 is the biometrics mistake. Almost every major airport now uses facial recognition gates instead of manual passport checks. These cameras are fast, but they are also extremely picky. If you wear a hat that casts a shadow over your eyes, the camera cannot scan you. If you wear glasses with anti-reflective coating, the glare confuses the system. If you wear a scarf over your chin or a medical mask, you will be rejected and sent to a human agent. That adds time and frustration. Before you reach the biometric gate, remove your hat, push your glasses up onto your forehead if possible, and pull down any face covering. Smile slightly with your mouth closed and look directly at the green light. The whole process takes 2 seconds if you are prepared, but I have watched seniors stand there for 2 full minutes getting more and more anxious because they forgot to take off their sun hat. Number 10 is the easiest mistake to fix: metal belts and heavy buckles. I cannot tell you how many seniors I have seen forgetting to remove their belt before stepping through the metal detector. Then the alarm goes off. Then they have to stand to the side, unbuckle with shaky hands, and go back through. That is embarrassing and physically stressful. And here is the insider secret. Many of the new scanners do not actually require you to remove a small plastic or fabric belt. Only metal triggers the alarm. So before you travel, go to any outdoor store and buy a $5 nylon belt with a plastic buckle. Keep that as your dedicated travel belt. You will walk through security every single time without a single beep. Now I promised you an anchor halfway through, and here it is. The TSA Cares program is a free service that provides phone assistance and in-person support for seniors and travelers with disabilities. If you call them 72 hours before your flight, they can arrange for a passenger support specialist to meet you at security. That person will walk you through every step, explain what to remove and what to keep on, and make sure you are never rushed or embarrassed. I will put the phone number and the online request form in the description below. Use it. It changed my father's travel life completely. Let me recap the 10 outfits to avoid before I send you off. Cargo pants and anything with bulky pockets, heavy copper compression socks that trigger detectors, statement jewelry that gets you patted down, jumpsuits and one-pieces that turn bathrooms into nightmares, open-toed shoes that invite germs and injury, luxury brand clothes that attract thieves, the hypothermia trap of underdressing, heavy perfumes that harm other passengers, hat and glasses, combos that fail biometric scans, and metal belts that beep every single time. Before you fly anywhere in 2026, take 5 minutes to stand in front of your closet and ask yourself one question. Would a TSA officer look at this outfit and see a smooth, simple, stress-free traveler? If the answer is no, change before you pack. Which of these 10 have you accidentally worn to the airport? Tell me in the comments. Your story might help another senior avoid the same mistake. And there's over 60. Subscribe and turn on the bell because next week I am revealing the 3 documents every senior must carry in 2026 or risk being denied boarding. Until then, travel safe, travel smart, and keep your shoes on.